think I do hear echo. I don't know. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? We live with another Monday night Raw, baby. We got another Monday night
What's
Raw.
up, everybody?
So we're gonna try to get it in this Monday night. So we got, of course, me, J Mac, the normal three, me, J Mac, and Mr. Diazmackie. So we got some fellas up here. They said they funny. So with them being funny, y'all, all we ask is if they funny, send them something when they I hear somebody, I don't know who it is. Y'all send me a little bit of something, or they PayPal. So again, if y'all coming in, hit that like button for me. What's up, GoPro? GoPro already started. He says y'all better be funny. Uh-oh. What's up, LJ? What's good
It's
with you? What's
coming.
up, Andaria? What's good with you? So
What's up, Shanaf?
everybody.
Is that Darian?
J Mac, anything you want to say before we get started?
Hey, we just want to thank for everybody coming in. If you haven't put it out there, put it out there that the comedians is on Bo No Show tonight, so we get some laughs. So I hope everybody enjoy.
Diaz, anything you want to say to good people?
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you. We got a great show for you all. We got some heavy hitters. We got Adam Hunter from Last Comic Standing, as well as the movie Beyond the Mat. We have Trey Stewart, last on Fox from Detroit, Michigan. We got Jonathan Tumblin, Two Fresh Jays. We got Tone Bell with a recent Showtime special. You Can't Cancel This. We got a great show for you all. And then we got Daryl Harrison out of New York. Who was on so many shows, Laugh Mob, Laugh Tracks, and so many others. So yeah, we got a great show for you all. And our unofficial sponsor, as always, Kudos. Back to you, Bo.
And the Cheetos don't want to give you a good sponsor. We're gonna give y'all another sponsor, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all one more sponsor. Hold on, I'm gonna give y'all one more sponsor. Henny. So we're gonna go ahead from there. Let's get it rolling. Diaz, you wanna get it popping? What's up, Ken?
Let's do it. It's Monday night, Raw, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's get drunk. Let's make some bad decisions, right? What a Monday. What a week it's been. I'm here in northern Michigan, out in the middle of the woods. I'm on my mom's property. She was the only person in the area that I knew that actually had Wi-Fi. That's our country, as it is. Like, people's Wi-Fi is on satellite. But I'm out here, not at my mom's property, but the reason why I'm still out here in northern Michigan is I got a weed trimming job. Yeah, I thought it would be cool to trim weed, to smoke weed, because I like to smoke it. And I thought it would be an easy time. I had no idea how much work went into smoking weed. I never knew. My hands are physically sore and swollen from trimming, cutting, and raking weed. I had no idea. Like, I have a new appreciation now for the Mary Jane. It's so pretty and all that, but it's so tedious. And then fighting mosquitoes and all that. Been a tumultuous week. I went to jail last Monday after the show. Yeah, no, figure that out there. Got pulled over drinking a little bit too much, but the good officer recognized me from Criminal Minds. I haven't even seen the episode, and it sounds like such bullshit, but yeah, they let me go. I was like, oh shit. Um, yeah, good Black Lives Matter story. Not all cops are bad cops, apparently. Somebody said, look at Diaz changing the scenery. Same Coke, weed and Tito's though. No Coke. No Coke in the Great North. Like I said about my mom's house, it was actually a minister. And so that's how this is going. Um, it just popped up on the screen. Well, I had some thoughts that I wanted to talk about, and I feel like the country is coming to a head right now. Like this whole mask policy, you got people really starting to act up. Two things have happened during this quarantine that I've noticed. One, who knew how mad white people would get if you called them Karen? You know what I mean? Like, we've tried to come up with so many nicknames to make white people mad over the years. Ufe, Whitey, all these different names, and Karen is the one that drives them fucking nuts. Like, who saw that shit coming? The other thing coming out of quarantine during this whole COVID shit is I'm not using condoms anymore. Like, what's the fucking sense in fucking with a condom on to prevent yourself from HIV, right? When you can die from some bitch starting from you 5 feet away. Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna die from a sneeze, I would rather catch HIV. Magic Johnson has seemed to have lived his best life after HIV. 5-time champion before HIV. After HIV, he owned the Dodgers, right? Starbucks. He seemed to be doing all right. He might be that 0.1%. Yeah, that's the whole warm up to this show. We're gonna get it going. I'm exhausted. Like I said, I've been working 60 hours a week. This last 60 hours, the past couple days. So we're gonna get it going, ladies and gentlemen. Our first comic, we're supposed to bring him to him. He was a finalist on Last Comic Standing. Ladies and gentlemen, he made multiple Tonight Show appearances. He has his own movie, Beyond the Mat. MMA Roasted. Check out that podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Hunter.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good job, Diaz. Good job. One day you're on the Tonight Show. The next day, StreamYard. So dreams can happen, people. I just can't wait till this thing is over. I can go back to ignoring people in person. I mean, during this pandemic, my wife and we actually renewed our divorce vows. It's I just can't wait to the road again. My wife's like, but you can get COVID. I'm like, promise? She's like, they'll quarantine you for 2 weeks. I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. I actually am spending a lot of time with my kid, though. I'm learning things like her name, which is nice. Today we went to the park and a looting. So, I was watching the looters on TV, and some of the looters, I understand when people are angry and, with the whole police brutality and just all that, systemic racism. But some people were exploiting the situation. I mean, one guy said he was looting because Scottie Pippen was underpaid. And I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way. But it's crazy. I was driving down the street. I saw a psychic shop get destroyed. How did he not see that coming? It's just and then the cops, like it got so bad they took off the show Cops from TV, and they're playing the old episodes backwards so the criminal gets away. Yeah, which is probably good for diazmackie. But it's just crazy. It's just, I don't know what's going on. I just feel like some people, their apologies, I'm not buying it. Like Starbucks, they said you can't wear Black Lives Matter. Then they apologized. Then they said not only will we apologize, but all our Frappuccinos are now made with Hennessy. And I'm like, all right, that's too much. It's just crazy. It's just too much racism and fighting and looting, and that's just my marriage. But the good news is that, supposedly, it's going to get better. Hopefully it'll get better. Even Trump wore a mask. So did his wife over her eyes during sex. Trump, by the way, is losing in the polls. He says the only reason he's looting, the only reason he's losing is because they're polling more people. Just so you know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh man. These virtual comedy shows are tough, though. I did one last week, and the guy left his house and got coronavirus. I did one that was so bad the audience muted the comic. Okay, that's when you know it's bad. It's just my wife and I, we're trying to help with the whole racism thing. Like we actually, the other night, we role played in Bender. Like I was a black guy, and she was Karen and called the cops. So it's nice. It's actually nice. My agent came to visit me yesterday because he now works for Postmates. My rabbi started a GoFundMe account as well as OnlyFans. It's just, but I'm spending time with my kid, which is nice. I am doing some nice things. Her birthday is coming up. I was like, we should have a party. I'm like, all right, I need a budget of $5,000. I'm like, what? So there has to be a theme. I'm like, it'll be poverty. Okay. Even her toys now are so PC. Like Elmo, you have to get permission from Elmo to tickle him. That's how fucked up. They are reopening some places, which is good. You know, it's nuts. Like they canceled the NBA, the NHL. They moved New Year's Eve to March. Okay, that's how fucking bad it got. But what are you gonna do? My wife and I, we recently, the first time I slept in my place, she threw away all my sheets, and I'm like, why? She's like, I'm not sleeping in the same place you fucked other women. I'm like, well, you gotta buy me a new car too, and a dryer and a cat tree. I actually found my wife on the worst dating site ever, Ancestry.com. No, I actually met her on Tinder. I actually found my wife on Tinder, which sucks. We're already married. I met a girl off Tinder who looked nothing like her profile pic. She's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, find the girl in the photo. But my ex used to love giving head. Some girls don't like giving head. I call those girls single. But I'm always a nice guy when it comes to receiving head. Like before I bust, I tap the girl's head to let her know the Uber's here. But here's the deal. Why is it if a guy sleeps with a lot of girls, he's a stud? But if a girl sleeps with a lot of dudes, she's my ex. Huh? What's up with that? Actually, my ex got COVID, and I'm really worried she might live. I'm just very, very, very worried. My wife and I recently moved, and you can find all the sexual predators of a certain area before you move there. So we put in our current residence, there was 147 sexual predators in a 1 block radius. And I was like, baby, we got to leave this church. Plus Chris D'Elia, lives next door. I'm not going to make any Chris D'Elia jokes. I think it's too premature. All I know is he's the only comic who announces his tour dates via Amber Alert. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But my wife and I, we have a baby. It didn't happen on purpose. We had this app that told you when to pull out, and I didn't update it. Told me on the pill, and then I realized the pill was a Molly. The baby was actually 3 weeks late, so I was worried the father might be black. But we decided we're not going to spank our baby. It's 2020. We're going to tase her. You got to do that. I've been spending so much time with my kid. I'm doing things by habit. Like my wife was giving me a blowjob, and I started to burp her, which is nice. Which is nice. I don't know. Life is crazy. I got invited to a gender reveal party last week, which was strange because the person was 40. Listen, I support transgenders, but you got to make people go too far. There was a guy trying to trans age. He was a 70-year-old who said he identified as 50, and this went to court, and they got lost because that would have been R. Kelly's next defense. All right, and you can't have R. Kelly actually asked the judge to see his niece, and when the judge said no, he has to see anybody else's niece. Just so you know, it's just crazy what's going on with Trump. People comparing Trump to Hitler, and that is bullshit. Hitler had a plan. I've been watching way too much of Trump. My wife told me I gave her an orgasm. I was like, fake news. I try and make my wife orgasm. Like when I talk dirty, I suck. I just complain about things that bother me. Like, oh, you're a bad girl. You don't let me hang out with my friends. And yeah, take that dick. It's like you take all the pillows and you are so tight, just not with your spending habits. My wife snores really loud. It wasn't a problem until I told my buddy, and he said, I know. She tried to put her finger on my butt recently. Her finger, I was like, no way. That you can't. That's a gateway drug, a finger. It starts with a finger. Next thing you know, you're a vegan. Okay, and you can't have that. You can't have that. Me, I like Bernie Sanders, but he wants to make college free, and that's going to ruin strip clubs. Meanwhile, Kanye West the other day called Kris Jenner Kris Jong-un, which is ridiculous because, look, unlike the Kardashian family, men have lived through North Korea. Okay, I'm just saying. That family is insane. They keep trying to top each other. Kim's like, I'm making a sex tape. And Khloe's like, well, I'm dating Lamar. And Kim's like, well, I'm dating Kanye. And the father's like, fuck it, I'm a woman. That is an Olympian move. And people are like, she's a hero. A hero? Superman and Batman were heroes. She's an X-Men or a Transformer, a Decepticon. Meanwhile, I got my wife a Colin Kaepernick jersey, so she spends more time on her knees. But I do like doing this show. I did a show recently. I'm getting older. I'm to a rap concert, and this guy thought I was an undercover cop. And I'm like, I'm not a cop. Look, I have drugs. Turns out he was a cop. If I was a rapper, my name would be Little Vegan. That way I have no beef. Meanwhile, the rapper Fetty Wap got accused of cheating on his wife. How did she not see that coming? The guy literally has a wandering eye. All right? I mean, how do you not know? And I did watch the DMX versus Snoop. But DMX got huge. He should go by DMXL. I did a show recently. There was an older woman in the crowd. I'm like, "Are you married?" She goes, "I have a late husband." I didn't know what to say. I'm like, "I hope he shows up." You know, I like to mess with you. Got to keep laughing, people, especially during this pandemic. You got to keep laughing. It's hard, but that's what you got to do. Like, I was driving in LA, and there were all these homeless people living in tents, and I felt terrible. I was like, these people need to laugh. So I went out and got a bear costume because I want to give them the full camping experience. You know, you got to do that. But it's just crazy. The world is nuts. I was in Tennessee. You know, I was in New York. It was the Gay Pride Parade and the Puerto Rican Day Parade in the exact same day. Ricky Martin walked 127 miles. Last week, it was National Siblings Day, or in Alabama, they call that Valentine's Day. But I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish. Any Jews here? No. My wife is Christian, and I'm Jewish. But she's Christian, but also kind of a freak in bed. So before I eat her ass, I always say grace. But we got our daughter she got my daughter a teddy bear that says the Lord's Prayer because she's Christian. So I got her a teddy bear that complains it's too expensive. You know, you got to even it out. That's all I'm saying, people. Sometimes I don't believe in God, but then I'll find a really good parking spot, you know, which is good. I do like to smoke weed. When I'm high, I can't decide whether my thoughts are brilliant or the dumbest ideas ever. I'm like, you think girls with diabetes have sugar daddies? If you ghost a girl in a wheelchair, does that mean you stood her up? Okay, these are the thoughts I have, you know. I used to have a cocaine problem, but overcame it through poverty. I like freaky women. I had a girl one time give me a foot job, jerk me off with her feet. At first it was hot. Then I got athlete's dick. I don't know. I'm a freak. I like eating vagina. I do. Yes, I like eating vagina. You got to make sure it's clean. You do the old yawn test. One time I forgot to do it. This thing smells so bad I got dizzy. And I looked at my dog. He was like, "Don't eat that." My dog has cataracts, so I got him pet CBD oil. And now he's trying to convince me the earth is flat, and 5G towers as well. I don't know. Life is crazy, people. You gotta be careful. My wife and I, we have FaceTime sex from the same bed. Okay, that's how fucking careful I am right now. All right, you gotta. I've masturbated so much during this pandemic, I flattened the curve to my penis. All right, that's how much I have masturbated during this pandemic. Pornhub sent me an email asking me if I considered finding Jesus. I was like, what category is he in? They said bondage. All right. I do watch a lot of porn. My wife got mad at me. She's like, what does she have that I don't have? Like a mute button. I bought a bootleg porn of the Bahamas. That was a mistake. It was a video of the guy who sold me the porn jerking off to a porn. Okay? Ridiculous. I don't know. You ever call your ex on their birthday just to ruin it? You ever hate someone so much that you still fuck them because they're your wife? I don't know. Isn't it crazy that Joe Biden right now, he just has to not talk and people will actually vote for him? Like, his new campaign manager is Britney Spears' dad. That's how crazy the fucking world is right now. I live in LA, a lot of models in LA, and they're obnoxious. And with the one girl, I'm like, "You're really pretty." She goes, "Tell me something I haven't heard." I'm like, "You're really smart." I took home one girl who's like, "We can make out, but nothing below the waist." So I took off my clothes, did a handstand. How much more time do I got to do? Am I done? Listen, this has been fun. You could cash at me, or I don't know, follow me on Soul Swipe, or Instagram, or Twitter at Adam Comedian. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Am I done? I'm still on the thing. Okay.
Good shit.
Adam, I couldn't find your cash app though, Adam. I couldn't find your cash app. So is it Adam Comedy or is it Adam Hunter Comedy?
Adam Hunter Comedy.
It's Adam Comedy?
No, Adam Hunter Comedy.
I put that. I'm not finding you under that.
Really? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, I'm not finding you under that. So if y'all trying to send them something, y'all want to make sure y'all able to send them something because I couldn't find them. I don't know if y'all was able to find them, but I couldn't find them.
Let the Lord use you.
Huh?
So let the Lord use you. Adam, good shit. I see Adam.
Yeah, good job, Adam. Good job.
Thank you for having me, man. This is awesome.
Adam is one of the unique comics that his material is really suited for this too. Like you can still just bang, 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 bang. You just hear the rifle shot behind me. You hear crickets and frogs and fucking gunshots.
Oh, thank you.
If I went to my mom's house, I'd be scared. But good shit, Adam.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hold on, y'all. We're gonna give him a little bit of a second to make sure he
Adam
gets his
Comedy. It says Adam Hunter Comedy. Hold on. Adam
It's
Hunter
Adam
Comedy.
what?
Adam Hunter Comedy.
It's some capital. It's some capital.
No, I'll lowercase. Does it matter at Cash App?
It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter, but I can't. I tried to send him something. It didn't pop up.
I don't know. I feel like yeah.
I don't know if anybody else was able to send him something. I wasn't able to send him something.
I did. I actually made some money. The most money I like made in weeks. This is good.
So you did get something?
Yeah, I think. I don't know if it's already in here or not. But yeah,
it might just be on my end. It might be on my end then. That's weird.
It's all good. Oh no, nobody said anything. Adam Hunter Comedy, yeah.
Okay, I got it.
All right, cool.
Let me know if you get that. Let me know if you get that, and I want to make sure that that's you.
Well, good. Thank you, Adam. Funny shit.
Thank you, man.
With no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, he's one of the co-hosts of Two Fresh J's podcast. He's part of the Cool Kids Comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him on All Def Digital. Jonathan Tumblin.
What's up, people? This is extremely awkward. I don't get to see no faces, you know. But we here. We gonna do it, man. I'm over this quarantine, man. I need this to end. I'm tired of eating the same foods. Like certain things are getting boring to me. Chicken, pork, beef. Like I'm over it. I need an alternative. Like I know a lot of people think lamb, but I'm thinking whale. I need to eat whale. I want to see what some whale blubber tastes like. Anybody want to cut the blubber, the stomach of a whale, and know what that bacon tastes like? We are here still eating the same thing. I'm over it, man. So over it. Just being stuck in the house, man. I wish I could just go out and protest anything right now. Like the way we having to protest right now is so different. People are protesting just by, like, our ancestors used to go and protest by sitting in an establishment and saying, I will not be moved. And now we just got to find white monuments to smoke blunts outside of and say that's our protest, you know what I mean? Like the world is changing in front of our face, you know what I mean? I just need something different, man. We need something different. I need to be able to be free, be out, you know what I mean? Like I spent my whole childhood trying to be out and be a rapper. And now like it seems like nobody's dreams are going to come true these days with the way the world's going. I stayed in a lot of trouble trying to be a rapper too growing up, man. It was crazy. I tried to join a gang once. When I tried to join a gang, man, my stepdad was like, any Southern black man you try to tell anything is not gonna let you rock on it. You know what I'm saying? My stepdad was like, hey, why you want to join the gang, son? We used to, back in my day, we used to just go up to a nigga and whoop his ass. Like y'all done got soft. Y'all out here joining gangs and shit. And then, so I ignored that shit naturally. I went on, man. I went to the set, pulled up on my homies, and they asked me how I got there. And I had to admit to them that I stole my parents' car. And when I told one of the homies, I was like, he's like, how you get here, bro? I was like, I stole my parents' car. He said, parents? I was like, yeah. He's like, as in two people that love and care about you, parents? I'm like, yeah, man, I stole the car. What's up? He was like, we should just whoop your ass on general, man. You don't understand what it means to be a part of a family. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people forget that's what the gang is based in, family. Like people just want to belong to something, you know? Them niggas whooped my ass and sent me home without my mama's car though. So I got 2 ass whoopings that day. Crazy, man. I see a lot of people in quarantine have been living with people they don't know at all. A lot of people are out there living with complete strangers. Y'all having to be who you really are since you're spending all this extra time together. And a lot of people can't take it. I got friends that are breaking up. I got friends that are getting pregnant just to try to keep some hope of a relationship together. And it's crazy out here now, man. You ever, like, I can imagine just living like a total stranger, somebody you didn't know at all, until you like you meet somebody in his family or you meet somebody that he knows, and then you just gotta tell your girl or your guy, whoever you with, like, yeah. So I used to be a ratchet ass person, and it's called catching up to me now. It's crazy, man. I feel like everybody's over this quarantine though. I drove by Denny's the other day and I saw people dining outside of Denny's. Like, what makes Denny's food brunch worthy? I don't know. I've never seen anybody in my life want to eat Denny's that bad that you'll get dressed up in your Sunday best and go sit outside in the heat to eat Denny's. It's crazy, man. It's completely crazy. I wish somebody could just come save me. You know how like we do dogs? How we go and we rescue dogs and adopt them and take them from all of their strife and just feed them and give them the life that they hope that they, like somebody to do that for humans. What species is gonna come through and do that for humans? I'm ready to be saved, man. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of having to work. Sick of having to just take care of anything. I want somebody to pick up my shit in a bag. You know what I mean? We even got to flush the toilet. I want somebody to take care of all of that without me having to do anything. Can't wait, man, till somebody just comes and save the human race. Black people first, especially. We've gone through enough. We've gone through so much. I'm starting to think black people don't go to hell. Like it can't be a hell for a black man. We're already living in this shit. Living in it, man. I told you I used to want to be a rapper, man, but I couldn't do it, man. I spent a lot of time grounded. Spend a lot of time grounded, man, and it was unnecessary, man. I used to spend a lot of time in my room trying to write in my journal to get my thoughts out, and that's how you know, like, people who rap ain't really that hard. You know what I'm saying? You got all this time, this extra time to emote your emotions, like put down shit on paper. You know what I mean? Like, first off, fuck your click in the bitch you play. Like, you saying some shit like this, you got a lot of feelings, man. The hardest nigga on the block just go take care of his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just goes pull up, make sure that the shit is taken care of. And then when he gets on a rap song, he don't know the beat because he ain't spent no time doing that. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me, I took a couple shots, nigga, hot.
Yes, sir.
I spent a lot of time doing that, man. And I spent a lot of time in my room writing my journal. One day my parents came in there on me, bust in there on me. Like I was like, they were the LAPD or some shit. They was like, what you doing? Room check, nigga. And then they ran through my journal. My pops was reading the journal to my mom's. He's like, running through the page trying to find something to satisfy his liking, you know, that he can give me extra time for. And he came across Punk Ass Stepdad. And then when he read it to my mom, she didn't believe it. She was like, really? Punk Ass Stepdad? He's like, no, that's what he said, Diane. He said Punk Ass Stepdad right here. And so he's reading it to her as Punk Ass Stepdad. He's like, I'm gonna read this to you. I'm ashamed. You could have done better than this. He goes, Punk Ass Stepdad, I ain't your son. Punk Ass Stepdad won't let me have no fun. This is all you got, nigga. You've been sitting here for 3 hours, and this is all you done came up with. Got me on it, man. And then he said, like, I got a rap for your little ungrateful ass. Since you want to sit in here writing raps, it's Punk Ass Stepson. Even though you're so rude, Punk Ass Stepson, I keep giving you food, clothes and shoes, and a roof over your head. So sit your ass down while I take your mom to bed. I was like, hold on, man. You ain't gonna serve me up in my room and go talk about fucking my mom right after that, bro. You can't do that, bro. This nigga dropped his beer on my floor in my room like it was a hot mic, put his arm around my mom, walked out and said, I should have been the fucking rapper. This nigga here don't know what the hell he doing. Well, I'm hot, man. I'm sweating. This was awkward. That was my time, man. Love y'all. JonathanTumblin. Thank y'all for tuning in to Monday Night Raw. Give it up for your host, diazmackie.
What up?
Whoa.
Give it up for JonathanTumblin. You got somebody say, I know somebody who loves Denny's.
That's crazy.
Denny's for us used to be that spot late night though when you was drunk.
Denny's ain't that good, man.
I'm sweating bugs and shit. You see that? I caught that motherfucker too. Look at that. Caught him again. You hear the frogs? Can y'all hear that in the background?
What that?
Can y'all hear the frogs and the crickets?
Uh-uh.
That was for my set.
I hear all times. I'm out here in the woods. This shit is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for JonathanTumblin. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. No further ado, we're gonna bring up your next comic. A pleasure to have him on the show. When I first met him in LA, So humble, ladies and gentlemen. You may have seen him on Whitney. It's on Showtime special, ladies and gentlemen. You can't cancel this. Multiple NBC shows. Ladies and gentlemen, Tone Bell.
Yo, man, let me tell you something. Diaz, you high as fuck right now. You high as fuck right now. And you know what? I ain't mad at it, but like I can't work high. You out in the fucking country picking weed. Like you know what you sound like. You sound like a very thankful sharecropper. You sound like a nigga who's putting like 2 or 3 nugs in his pocket every. Like you look around, you trying to create the distraction, but you looking around, like you look to the left and then you slip in like 3 or 4 nugs in your pocket, in your right pocket. Be like, no, everything's good, man. I got what, 3 hours left? I got about 3 hours. About 3 hours left. About 3 hours. Okay. This is the most unprofessional I've ever seen. You know what? I'm just gonna complain a little bit if y'all don't mind me complaining. I've already been having some. This is how grown I'm getting. First of all, I'm mad because I took a shower for y'all. I keep forgetting that these shows are from home. I keep forgetting that these shows are from home, and I keep taking showers for this shit. And I don't have a haircut, so I got to put on something that makes me look like an elf on the shelf. Because I got dressed, and I was like, nigga, I am going to be sitting in my living room. And then I thought about putting contacts on for y'all, and I was like, I'm not going to waste a pair of contacts on these people I can't hear not laughing. So I'm just going to complain. I'm just going to complain some. You know what? You know what really fucked me up? Let's go for I just got to like ordering food. I was cooking like I think a lot of us was cooking like every night. Then like it's like, man, I need a pizza, right? So I was like, but then the commercials started coming on. You seen that? Anybody seen this Domino's commercial? This Domino's commercial where they're like, hey, from now on, no one is going to touch your pizza after it comes out the oven. Who was touching my pizza before? Who was out here? I'm thinking from the oven to the box, and you bring it to, but then you start thinking about the packaging of pizza. You like, it's my pizza out here, damn near butt naked. It ain't nothing but a cardboard box and my pizza in it. And I'm like, from now on, nobody is gonna touch your pizza. From now on, nobody's gonna touch your pizza. Who was out here massaging my pizza after it came out the oven? Who was out here touching my pizza on the way from the place to my house? Who was out here touching my pizza? Put a little key lock, put a little tape. Nigga, I take duct tape. I respect duct tape. Make me take out a knife so I know my pizza's secure. But we got people out here, Jeffrey Epstein and pizzas on the way to your house. I'll wait. Who out here molesting these pizzas, huh? And Domino's gonna promise us 3.5 months ago, hey man, we're gonna be done molesting your pizzas. Yo, man, get your hands off my pizza. That's where that 30 minutes or less shit came in. They like, hey man, we can get it to you 30 minutes, but somebody gonna have to touch that shit. You like, nigga, you bring it to me in 45. I want my pizza to be just only mine after it comes out the oven. I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of all of it. Also, I don't like growing up. You can't tell right now, but I'm moving. Like I got all my stuff is off the wall. Let me tell y'all something. You see this? I don't know why my shit backwards. Usually my shit is on this side. Because this stuff is actually on that side. This stuff is on that side. But I'm about to move, and this is why I hate being an adult. Because the only thing I can think about is new cabinets and that little couch, that little table that go behind your couch. That's how I know I'm grown. Because if somebody called me like, "What you doing?" I'm like thinking about these cabinets, and if they're like nigga cabinets, I'm like, you're not an adult. I'm out here trying to get the finish for these cats. That's the only thing I'm talking about. That's the sexiest shit to me right now. I was out here building blueprint. I'm in here looking for, like, I look at furniture like Instagram models now. I'll be looking at furniture like, God damn, you see that credenza? Shit. Also, I just learned what a credenza was. Like, about 8 months ago. So I'm trying to use it. You know, learn a new word, like fortitude or something. You be like, I'm gonna drop this shit every time I can. I'm gonna drop ambiguous. As soon as I learn ambiguous, I'm dropping ambiguous whenever I can. Tutelage? Come on. I heard one of my boys say opulence the other day. I go, nigga, opulence? I know how to use it. Don't know what it means. I looked that shit up and I was like, man, I cannot wait till I have a conversation where I can use opulence. Let's get. Wait, why y'all take me off the big screen? Take me off the big screen. Am I not still on the big screen? Put me on the big screen. I got more shit to complain about. I got so much more shit to complain about. I got so much shit to complain. Yeah, thank you. Let me try and cut my time. I took a shower, nigga. I took a shower for this. I smell amazing. I smell amazing for this online show. That, you know what really fucks me up is this vent right here. I've been trying to hang something on this wall. I've been living in this place for 6 years. I've been trying to hang something right here, and this vent always getting away. This vent, you know, one little piece of a wall will fuck your shit up. I've been wanting to hang up a family photo or a poster for some shit I did or something, and this goddamn vent, because it's gonna hang too low, because that shit gonna be like, you don't want the eye line of the movie poster looking at your belly button. So I just had to leave this whole space open. I feel like we should get into some darker shit. You know what? Mackie talked about this. Diaz said, here's the thing. Being a dude that's, you know, like by himself right now, okay, by himself, I got options. I ain't gonna act like I ain't got options. I got options. I'm doing well, okay? I'm doing fine. But I ain't about to just meet nobody new. You can't have that cute shit you used to have. I can't just, you know, see a chick at a bar. One, going to a bar, but I can't just like go to a bar, like meet a chick and like, you know, remember those times where you just have a good, like, you're like, oh man, we chopping it up, we having a good time, it's organic. And then you might walk out to the parking lot and then like you want to make, but now I can't just kiss you because one, I don't know if you got teeth. I've been talking to you for 2.5 hours. I pay for all these drinks. Don't know if you really got teeth. You've been sipping through a straw. Also, let's be honest. Let's be real. As weird as this COVID shit is, this pandemic shit is, remember when straws, like 6 months ago, the world was like, hey, man, we done with straws. Nigga, straws back. Remember we was worried about turtles? Hey, man, these straws are fucking up these turtles. Nigga, straws are everywhere now. These paper wrap straws, man, everybody was like, fuck these turtles. Fuck these turtles. But you know what COVID did kill? Browsing. Try to browse and see if somebody on you. You can't browse no more. You can't. If you go in the store and you touch something, you buying that shit. Ain't no more break you buy. You touch, you buy. You touch, you buy that shit. They can't be just. I better see you put that. If you don't buy some shit, you better put that bitch in a Ziploc bag with some smoke and then take your glove, put it back. You can't just browse. I don't even go in the stores the same no more. I got a route now. I when I go to my local store, I got a route. I treat that shit like Miss Pac-Man. I run through that bitch. I take one aisle down. I know exactly what I'm getting. I got a game plan. I got a playbook, and I have a pep talk with myself before I leave the house. Which direction you going? If I see you in my aisle, nigga, I'm turning around like you a ghost. Oh shit! And I run through the store on one side and somehow pop on the other end. It's amazing. Hey, let me tell you something. Some people are better at waist up comedy than others, but I'm not getting out. I'm not getting up. I don't want y'all to see the rest of my house. Let me go here. I cleared my shelves off today. You can't.
Did he stop?
That's fine. That's what I thought.
Did he freeze? I thought it was mine.
Yeah, I'm looking like
Nigga, my shit.
The camera just froze.
I'm looking like, did he stop?
nigga, technology ain't on our side sometimes. Technology is not on our side sometimes. Let me say this. I'm gonna say two things and get the fuck out of here. Let me say this. You're right. Somebody said this guy's hilarious. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. I'm very good at this. Everybody on the show is very good at this. We all got different styles. Everybody's very good at this. But Diaz, you brought up something earlier. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say two things to get the fuck out of here. Let me say this. One, I think you're 100% right. It's weird to like you can't just make out with somebody because like it's weird to have to like to realize that kissing, especially a stranger, like if you don't know now, like kissing is more detrimental. Kissing is dirtier than eating pussy now. Like, let's be real. Like, it's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about, especially when people won't wear masks. Like, nobody wants to wear a mask. You said that. Nobody wants to wear a mask. Nobody wants to. Nobody want to wear condoms, but you're like, man, if I'm a fuck, I probably should do this. Nobody, if you want to go into a store, put a face condom on. Just like, how long you plan on being in the store? I know exactly what I'm getting. It's crazy to think that going down on a chick as a dude, as a heterosexual dude, is weird. It's different. It's crazy to think like going down on a chick is safer than kissing. Because you know what? Like most of the chicks I fuck with wear underwear. So let's be honest. Pussy's always been wearing a mask. Fuck y'all. Tell me, y'all better give me some goddamn applause for that because that shit is a great joke. I don't give a fuck. You listening? That shit is unbelievable. Wrote that shit myself. That shit is unbelievable. Wrote that shit myself. And let me tell you something. And I can say something like that. You know why I can? Look, man, I got a lot of shit going for me. I'm a solo dude. I'm out here. I'm about to move. Just me and my dog. Where he lazy. I was gonna try to pop him up over here. But he didn't want to. Hey, you want to come make an appearance real quick? Huh? Come here. You want to come here? Sleep. Anyway, look. This is what I'm saying. Look, in 2020, especially going forward, I'm gonna be all right. You can make sure you all right because like I got a lot of skills. Because talent ain't gonna get you far no more around here. You better have some skills. So anybody I get with, you better have some fucking skills. You better bring some shit to the table because I bring a lot to the table. I'm financially stable. I ain't got no debt. I can hang a TV. I can change a tire. I can cut grass. I take out the trash. I do dishes. I can cook. I can clean. I got a degree. I ain't got no kids. Let me tell you something. The reason why I'm solo, the reason why I'm single is look, it's easy for me. Y'all better figure that shit out. The reason why I'm single is because, like, let's be honest. I'm the baddest bitch I know. I'm out here. I'm Tone Bell. Hey, I was great. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was great. So I was great. Yes, I'm about to roll up too. I enjoyed everybody. Thank y'all for watching. And that's how you do waist up comedy, my nigga. That's how you do that shit.
Tone Bell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, bro, for doing the show. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Funny shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tone Bell. We got some I just got back. This dude look real smart. He did look real smart with the glasses on. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comic, he's gonna look even smarter. You seen him on Laughs on Fox, originally from Detroit, Michigan, my hometown, my birthplace. Out in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, just killing the scene. National touring comic, international touring comic. Ladies and gentlemen, Trey Stewart.
Oh, guys, thank you. It's good to be here, man. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
I was having some technical difficulties. Honestly, everybody else was killing, so I just was like, I could just get out of here, so I wouldn't have to do this. But there's nothing else to do, man. I would just go masturbate. So here we are. You know, this is fun. Thanks for having me. You know, I'm kind of tired. Just got back from a peaceful protest. Very fun. My arms tired. from carrying all that free shit. It was tough, but somebody had to do it. You know what I mean? And it was great. One old lady, she got mad at me. You know, older Karen came up. She was like, you know, stealing that stuff isn't going to bring George Floyd back. And you know, she caught me off guard. You know what I mean? Like, I had to sit there and think about that. And she was right. I told her, I was like, you know what, man, you're right. You know, rioting isn't going to bring George Floyd back, but it is going to get me a new TV. And I feel like that's what George Floyd would have wanted in his heart. Like, if you really dig deep down, that's what George Floyd was about, you know. And in his honor, that's why I riot, and that's why we loot, man. And I don't think people understand, you know. But no, you know, it was the peaceful pro. It was cool. It was really peaceful. I didn't really see much violence or anything. I will say it's interesting though. People, I saw everybody wearing a mask. Everybody wore a mask, but I do know people that just are against. I'm sure we all know people that are like, fuck masks. Can I cuss? We can cuss, right? It's we're like so people are like, man, fuck masks, you know, which is like, it's crazy to me because you have to think about this. The people who don't want to wear the mask are the same people who are against abortion. You know, so you only care about protecting life if it's a fetus. Everybody else, you're like, fuck it. You know what I mean? If it's old people, you're like, fuck it, I'm not wearing a mask. But if it's an unborn baby fetus, that's the only time it matters. But, you know, I don't want to get too political, man. I just let it all go to, I leave it all to Trump. You know what I mean? He seems like he's got it all figured out. There's a guy that, Donald Trump, he's got it. You know, a strong man. Every time I see him, very, very concise, very humble. You know, I'm honored that he's leading us through this troubled time. Of course, I'm being. I mean, I like to speak positivity into the world, even if it's not true. That's just the kind of person that I am. You know. A lot of people are shitting on him, but, you know, that's me. Listen, I like to give the man credit. Trump made it to president with no political experience. You know, I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but he did it. Trump, he single-handedly turned the presidency into an entry-level position. I mean, he just got to get some. He deserves some credit, man. Trump is out here doing the thing, you know. I just can't wait for President Kanye, right? I think we're all on the same page that we we want to get Kanye and all. Listen, man, is he the best leader? No. Is he you know, the best speaker? No. Would he be good on policy? No, absolutely not. But you're going to tell me that it wouldn't be cool to see a president give the State of the Union in auto-tune? Come on. I'll vote for him just for that, man. I'm ready to see it. Bro, auto-tune, that's must-watch TV. Kanye West giving a fucking State of the Union. I'm watching that shit. Everybody is, bro. That's the hottest album. Tell me why Kanye would drop the hottest album as president. But, you know, we'll have to wait. Looks like we'll have to wait till 2024 to get President Kanye. Right now, looks like Biden is on the, I mean, Biden might pull it off, bro. I don't know how people feel about that, but it just looks to be the case. You know, I think at this point, Biden's campaign strategy is just don't say the N-word. He's got 99 more days to go. I don't think he can do it. Fingers crossed, man. I hope he can make it all the way to, you know, slide into home. But they are not letting Biden on TV. You know what I mean? And he's got a debate. It's all fun and games until the debates. And then, you know, I don't want to see it, man. I don't want to see him. If Trump wins, the only thing worse than losing to Trump once would be to lose to him a second time. Like, I'm not really a Democrat, but damn, bro, like you would think after losing to Trump once, they would come up with a better candidate than the guy that wrote the crime bill. I mean, this guy is Bill. Listen, I don't hate anybody. I just like facts, bro. Bill Clinton and Joe Biden, they both were proud of writing the crime bill. I mean, when you think about this, and here's what people don't like. If we're talking about who's better for the black community, Trump versus Biden, I feel like it's got to be Trump. And I don't mean that. I don't like saying that. I hate Trump, right? But I'm just talking legislatively between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Who put more niggas in jail? Joe Biden. Well, I mean, that's my hands are tied, really, with facts. People don't like to hear. And I like Joe Biden. This is coming from a guy, go Joe, vote blue no matter who, you know what I mean? But I really, honestly, all jokes aside, I would like to have a president that during a crisis didn't bring up how good his ratings were. That'd be nice. If while people were dying, the guy that's supposed to lead your country wasn't like, but more people are watching than anybody else. This nigga called his coronavirus press briefings. He called it must-watch TV. He said it was never anything like it on cable. Yeah, nigga, because it ain't never happened before. It's got, God damn, man. Trump is entertaining though, and eventually, since no one has a job, what else you gonna do but watch some classic Donald Trump? And I mean, Netflix, I'm almost done with that. The other day I watched that Pope movie, which is pretty cool. I think it's called Two Popes. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out, man. I think it's weird that we got two popes right now living in the Vatican, like at the same time. Doesn't that sound like a bad sitcom idea? Like somebody just came up like at ABC, two broke popes on ABC this fall. I bet you it might be like an Odd Couple thing where they're opposite. One pope is the neat pope, and the other pope is the pedophile. Or I don't know. We can figure it out. But I think it's me. And what's cool is I can't believe a pope quit. That's why we have two popes. I don't know if a lot of people remember. A lot has happened, so most people probably forgot. But the pope just quit, bro. The pope was like, "Yo, fuck this shit, man. I'm done." What could have happened, man? Two things I want to know: what made Dave Chappelle go to Africa, and what made the pope quit? Like, what did they see? They probably saw the same thing. Whatever it was, it's not good. I think next time we need a new pope. Instead of voting for one, we should take everybody that wants to be pope and put them in one room, and then put on the movie The Little Rascals. The last guy to get a boner should be the new pope. That's just, I'm throwing stuff out there. I don't know if that is actually the fairest way, but speaking of this, I saw the other day, I saw Bernie Sanders live stream. I missed the guy, so I was like, let me hop on, see what this guy's talking about. And it took me about an hour before I realized I was watching the movie Weekend at Bernie's. So still a good time. I do miss Bernie. Yeah, say what you will, man. He was a guy that just seemed like he meant what he said. A lot of politicians that tell you what they think you want to hear, and a lot of politicians look well kept. They look polished. Bernie was never polished, But every time I saw Bernie, it looks like he had just got back from the future. Like always screaming about billionaires. Billionaires are coming. It's like, relax. They're here. You lost. But yeah, it's a tough time, man. Everybody's doing something. A lot of people are breaking up. I hear a lot of people going through tough times, man. I mean, I'm lucky because I was living with my girl for like 3 years before this happened. So, the whole world just caught up to me, really. We were quarantining, just out of the economy. We were like, hey, man, you broke, I'm broke. Let's split this rent. And we slid on into this quarantine, I'm talking, we were prepared, man. In fact, I mean, it probably helped our relationship. You know, I don't know if it's fair to say, but quarantine actually made us more in love. I think just for the simple fact that, like, you know, when you think you're about to die, it's kind of like a musical chairs situation. You know, if you're in a relationship and the world ends, it's like the music stops and whoever you're with, that's it, man. And I wasn't that mad. You know, a lot of people, I guess they didn't know the people beforehand, but I mean, I love my girl, man, mostly because I never thought I'd be with a black woman. I'm gonna let that sink in for a couple of you. I did say I'm with a black woman. Yeah. Every time. Yeah. No, and listen, man, I know what it is. That's why I'm excited. That's why I never dreamt it would happen. It was my friends called me the white girl whisperer. It just wasn't hard. And it's not that I was only going after white women. It's just that I think they would see me and they saw, I don't know, easy revenge on their father. You know what I mean? Like they was like, this guy's safe enough. And they went with it, man. But I'm with a black girl, proud black couple. Assalamu alaikum. No, I don't want to get you guys canceled. Blacks are the real. No, I'm pulling Nick Cannon. Boy, man, Nick. Well, that's a whole nother. Listen, I'm with a black couple. You know, it's cool. She's saved in my phone as my black girlfriend. So whenever somebody calls, I just show it in their face. Like, oh, hold on 1 second, man. My black girlfriend. Assalamu alaikum, honey. What's going on? We do black couple shit, you know. One of our favorite things to do is we like to go to Trader Joe's and just watch all the white people watching us. You know, it's really fun. It's fun because you get to see all the confused faces. You know, one time though, we got tripped up because we were walking and we ran into another black couple, and four of us just kind of froze and was looking at each other like, the fuck are they doing here? And I'm not proud of this, but for a couple seconds, I forgot that we were black, and I got offended just a little bit. You know, I was like, hey, who told these niggas about Trader Joe's? They're not supposed to know about that, man. But that's a little racism for you, man. What are you gonna do? Sometimes racism is funny. I struggle with this as a comedian. You know, as a I consider myself progressive, but I'm more of a comedian. And sometimes, man, racism is just funny, right? Like, I feel like it's okay. In fact, I think that's the only time racism is all right. If it's funny, you know, if you make it, like, I think the real crime is being a hack. You know, like, don't, if you're going to be racist, at least be original. My goodness, you know, and we got a couple, I think though, like, cause some people they hide behind the racism. You know what I mean? I have a roommate that does that. He's a white guy. His name is Alex. And he'll just say racist shit, man. Like, he'll say racist shit and then he'll try to pass it off like he was just playing, you know. Like, he'll be like, hey, Trey, I just want to let you know, I think you're really smart for a nigger. Just playing. I was like, motherfucker. It's like, hey, just playing. I'm like, hey, Alex, what you doing today? Oh, I was just thinking about killing you and stringing up your whole family and watching them die. Just playing. I'm going to Jamba Juice. Want to roll? It's like, this motherfucker. But yeah, you know, I do like Jamba Juice, so I let him get away with it. But I get it. Not everybody is as liberal as I am when it comes to racism. I think, though, we can all agree that the difference between a comedian and a Nazi is timing. I'm Trey Stewart. Thank you guys so much. I think that's my time. I don't know. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Diaz?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah.
You're like, Bo, release me. Release me.
I could have kept going. I didn't want to be, rude to anybody else.
No, I appreciate it. Funny shit, ladies and gentlemen. Trey Stewart in your living rooms. We got Tone, Jonathan, and Trey, they just blacked themselves out. First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. Man, Dale, she had tapped out. She was having Wi-Fi issues. We've had one every week with Teddy Riley. I got frogs and crickets and stuff like that in the background, if you can hear it. We touched on other things. Trey was right about the Donald Trump stuff a little bit. Like, I think as a nation, we should relax and just enjoy this shit. This is the funniest TV show out right now. Like, Trump season 1, the presidency, we had the women protesting butt naked, right? With their signs, don't grab my pussy, eat it. There was All Pussies Matter. Remember that? All Pussies Matter movement. And then season 2, we had Trump the presidency. And by the way, with the old grabbing by the pussy thing, you should never have to grab a pussy, but living in Las Vegas and LA, I've learned that sometimes you do have to grab a pussy in order to make sure it's a pussy. You know what I'm saying? It happens. You know, what you do after that, that's on you, but you got to make sure. Season 2 of the Trump presidency, we had the Russian collusion, right? The impeachment. Season 3 has been the COVID, right? The coronavirus, I've noticed, has aged a lot of people. Have you noticed that? Like all your celebrities, your friends on Instagram and all stuff like that. Like the coronavirus has aged most people like 20 years. Like look at LeBron James on the basketball court. Like that nigga got graves out of his beard. All of a sudden, shit like that. Like DJ Khaled. I gotta give it up to Trey and as well to Tone. 2 black men that actually had a full beard that connects. Niggas with beards that don't connect like T.I. Shade that shit. Like, take your recommendations and cut that shit. Like, that shit, that Anthony Hamilton shit ain't cute. Like, that shit ain't cool. It ain't gutter. That shit looks horrible, nigga. I can't respect a nigga. Like, a nigga can be a millionaire or a billionaire and can be giving me real advice. And I can't respect a nigga whose beard don't connect or whose nose hairs hang out their nose. Like, right? Somebody missing their front teeth. You ever have to work for somebody who was missing their front tooth? I had a job where my boss was missing their front tooth. And I'm like, what have I done in my life that I'm working for a motherfucker missing their front tooth? Like, I get missing teeth, but your important teeth? The ones that everybody sees? Like, how do you hold a position of power? Like, you should have been disqualified on looks alone. Like, default. Like, what the fuck is going on here? You feel me? Like, how you missing your important teeth, though? That's all I'm saying. That's why it's a great time, this whole COVID thing with the mask. You know what I mean? Because it's saving people. You all masked up, you don't get to see that grill. You know what I'm saying? Like Tone was saying, you talk to a motherfucker for a couple hours before you realize, oh shit, you missing your important teeth? I went to high school with this chick. Her name was Ruth. She was Mexican. She was fine in the motherfucker, but she was missing this tooth right here. Like this one. I knew she was a freak. I couldn't talk to her to save my life. I called her Ruthless Toothless. Damn stupid. You can't get had by no snagging tooth bitch. You know what I mean? Like every now and then the teeth hit. You can't have that jagged edge. You know that. You know when they're missing teeth too, that other tooth be sharp than the motherfuckers. You know, you're like, Edward Scissor's mouth. If you get hair from someone missing teeth, they gotta be missing all their teeth, right? That's the best head out there. I call that a smoothie. I got hair like that when I was 24. An old bitch gave me hair because I took her I saw her walking and gave her a ride and brought her groceries up. And she was like, "Thank you, young man. You want some head?" And I was like, "Huh?" She had a fat ass on her. She was like, would you like some head?" I was like, "Well, yeah." She took her teeth out. When she took her teeth out, I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Make sure you got a condom, young man." That was the first time I got hair with a condom on. That felt amazing. Like without teeth, I was like, "All right, this is." That was one of the sex lessons my mom gave me. By the way, she on the patio. My mom, she was like, "If you ever get hair, don't you ever get hair without a condom?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Like that is." Who wants to get hair with a condom on? Little did I know they had those cold sores that everybody be walking around with. Them herpes, nigga. You fuck with that. I'm so happy I lived in Hollywood for 7 years and survived herpes. Like, I've never had a cold sore or anything bump up down there. I'm like, oh shit. Oh man. We had a great show for y'all. Thank y'all so much. Everybody tuned in. Kenneth, Bama fan, Danielle, GoPro as always, Miss Gina.
What's up, Giselle? What's up with y'all? Appreciate y'all coming in.
Thank y'all so much, and thank y'all for the Cash App donations. 351 Cleveland, Latif Mad Money.
On Wednesday, we're gonna have a
Jay Green. What we gonna have on here?
A little birthday thing for Mr. Bo Nose on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And look, he didn't got brave, y'all. He said he got some stuff over there, and he said he's doing $20 shots. Who wants to see Bo take a $20 shot? Come on Wednesday, because I got to see this myself.
Burn.
I went over to Bo's crib though. He got a nice little array of like moonshines and different liquors and shit like that for a person that posts Bible scriptures all the time. This nigga got a lot of alcohol. He was like, that was Jesus' first miracle. I'm like, he don't really drink though. At first I was like, you got a problem. Like you might be an alcoholic. Like nigga, are you a bartender?
The funny part is how much of y'all seen me drink. That's the funny part.
That part. Nada.
Yeah. You gotta think about it. Look at my post today. I posted. Look how many people like you drink.
Mm-hmm.
You drink? It'll be every blue moon. So Wednesday be one of them blue moons. Parker Scott said, "Tell Jonathan, look, Diaz got kicked out." He said, okay. Says, "Tell Jonathan to keep his camera on." Oh, Jonathan took his camera off.
Yeah, the laptop just died on me. I'm on the phone, so who knows how long it's gonna work. But
Kenneth said Ken said he live in North Michigan.
In North Michigan, I'm in White Cloud right now. If you know where that's at, that's like an hour north of Grand Rapids, like 30 minutes south of Big Rapids, up in the woods.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So how long you gonna be out there?
But yeah, thank all of y'all.
How long you gonna be down there, Diaz?
You said what?
How long you gonna be down there?
Oh shit, I'm in Michigan for at least until September. California and Vegas closed. Ain't no live entertainment. I got a show out here August 15th in White Cloud, and then I'm headlining 3 shows, one in Saginaw, one in Midland, Michigan, and I think Flint, Michigan, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of the month. And then I'm going to go over to Minnesota and do some stuff over there for a little bit. So yeah, I'm over in the Midwest for a minute, doing live shows, and then still hosting this for y'all. Try to provide entertainment online and give comics who aren't doing live shows an outlet, to be able to do a show.
Right.
That shit was, hey, when that nigga said you're gonna be in a room by yourself, I didn't realize you meant like literally like by yourself. Like, I couldn't see nobody there. I was like, whoa, I ain't got nobody to react up of nothing.
Man, comedy like this is so different because you just
I
really
hope
be
this
like,
is not the new. I hope this ain't the new thing.
you got to be on the rant.
Yeah.
Like, I know
It'll make you stronger, though. It'll make you stronger for once you get in front of people.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like people at home, they're probably like, Diaz is always drinking and smoking. Like, I don't drink that much. I smoke a lot, but I don't drink.
Yeah.
But I drink during this online shit because I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking awkward.
It's awkward as hell. I started sweating doing my shit.
Nigga, you was sweating so much. I was like, man, this nigga did some lines before he done got on.
Oh, I thought he sprayed himself with some water.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did for the camera.
That nigga was sweating.
I was like, this shit, I took a big ass shot right before that shit.
That's what I drink vodka every week during this show. And usually try to have me a blunt or two. I had mushrooms a couple weeks. It's just different. One week I was on ecstasy. That was probably the best show.
Y'all know y'all still alive, right?
Yeah. During this pandemic, I've been living my best life. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people that's been like quarantined and like still. I have been living my best life. I have done everything imaginable during this quarantine.
I've been trying to keep from getting big.
For sure, Bama.
The people that just seen the show, they didn't heard me tell the joke, but even during, I didn't even fuck the chick with the COVID. Why she had the COVID?
Same old Diaz.
The warmest pussy I've ever had in my entire life.
Yes.
So warm. It was so comfortable. I got a wifer.
With the looming death made it more comfortable. What the hell?
You said what?
I said, you know that death is in the air made it more comfortable, nigga. What? What's COVID, bro?
He should have death in the air.
They told me I had the antibodies. I'm like a COVID. I'm an X-Men.
Yeah.
I'm just walking amongst y'all like I got the
Wolverine ass nigga just healing from everything.
Diaz, you got something to say before we let these good people go?
Yeah. Again, thank all of y'all for tuning in. Those of you who watch the replays, we appreciate you. On behalf of all the comics, all the things you donate to the Cash Apps, pen pal, PayPals, and all that stuff like that, definitely appreciate. And thank you to the comics to do this. We provide the best comics that we provide each and every week. We try to get you headliners, real comics, not just friends and family and stuff like that, but comics that you can actually, after the show, go Google and be like, oh shit, this nigga legit. So yeah. Everybody that you saw in the show, you can hit up. More than likely, just type in their names, and you'll find them on YouTube, Facebook. I almost said MySpace. I still got to drive to the city too. That's how I went to jail last week after the show. Yeah, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. But again, thanks to Tone Bell, Adam Hunter, Jonathan, who's still here, and Trey Stewart. And we'll have Daryl Harrison come back soon. We got another banger for you next week, though. We got some hitters that already want to do the show next week. So, yeah. It's going to be lit.
Okay. That's what's up, y'all. J Mac, you guys ever say to good people before I let them go?
Hey, just want to thank for everybody for coming out and enjoying the show and supporting the comedians. It's always good to see people in the chat laughing along. So thank y'all for that. Big ups to all the comedians that came in, to Diaz and my brother Bo. See y'all tomorrow. Who's on tomorrow night? I don't know who's on tomorrow night, but I think we got something for y'all Wednesday for a birthday guy. So we'll holler at y'all.
Yeah, so for sure we be here on this back channel on Wednesday. Like I said, we're gonna do a little birthday thing for Mr. Bono's. Yeah, I'm talking in the third person. So yeah, we're gonna do a little thing for me. So probably me, J Mac, probably the team. I'm not for sure how it's gonna go yet. I gotta work tomorrow, so we're not gonna do a show tomorrow unless J Mac do something other than that. We will have something going on Wednesday. So I believe I'm not 100% sure. So like I said, I work, and then we'll go from there, y'all. See y'all on Wednesday, and y'all have a good night. Hope y'all laugh. And again, I want to thank all the comedians that did come out tonight. Again, if y'all got a chance, if y'all want to go back and go watch the show, if you missed it, go back, and if they funny, show them some love. So again, so Jonathan and Adam and Tone Bill, Trey Stewart, appreciate all of them that came on and actually did their thing. So appreciate you, fellas. Diaz again, another good Monday Night Raw. I appreciate you for actually bringing it to my channel, bringing it to the table. Beyond that, y'all, on Wednesday, I need that, y'all. See y'all Wednesday. We out this mother.